Come take a brief journey with us and learn
all about faith, freedom, life.
Hello, everyone. It's Throndas here. One of the ways that Faith Freedom Life has made a huge impact on the community of people we serve is by support group. In support group, we aim to come alongside those to aid in spiritual support, to help lay a firm foundation of truth and remove lies and break hindrances that block the God given abundant life um, that God has for us. I believe we provide the tools necessary for building a strong connection with God. So many times we find ourselves in situations that are so much bigger than we are. Um, But as a community, we help each other stay anchored to the one who is bigger than our situation and circumstance. And for that, I am so grateful for Faith Freedom Life.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gilberto Lewis Jr. I am Michelle's bonus son. Just wanted to share a few words with you guys about Faith Freedom Life and what's stuck out to me in regards to the whole process and her bringing this idea to fruition. I remember sitting at the kitchen table with Michelle, and she was explaining an idea that she had in regards to helping families of those who are incarcerated. And she was bouncing ideas off of me, and we were just having a conversation about the whole thing. And I could tell in that moment this was something that she was very proud of, something that she was dedicated to, and it was a vision that she just wanted to bring to life. So to be here today, to be celebrating, it's just something amazing to see, especially from my point of view, being as though I was there when it was just a conversation piece at the time. So
when I was asked to come on board and help with Faith Freedom Life, I wasn't really quite sure what I was getting into, what my friend was asking me to do. But having followed God's will and saying yes and having faith, I can honestly say it has truly been a blessing to see the impact that Faith Freedom Life has not only had on other people's lives, but mine as well. And I don't even have anyone incarcerated, but the principles behind Faith Freedom Life is just awesome. It's amazing. It's a wonderful way to live life, and change your outlook on life and add a lot of perspective to, truly just living out God's will. And Michelle has done that. She blindly followed God's will, not knowing what it would look like, not knowing what would come next when she did it. She just did it, and here we are 2 years later. It is going stronger than ever. They are impacting more and more returning citizens and their families, and even people who are not a part of that community but just need support. She's doing it. So here's to 2 years of Faith Freedom Life. Um, can't wait to see where it goes next.
My name is Marianne Lewis. I belong to a wonderful group of women, Faith Freedom Life. I came with a friend, and I don't have anybody that I know incarcerated, but my son and I are distant, and I'm trying very hard to repair that relationship. Um, these women are very bold, have given me a lot of skills to work on. I'm always saying I'm sorry. I'm trying to work on that. We have also 12 steps that we do every other week. I want to remain, I came with a friend. I want to stay in this group because I really need this. And It's just been a real blessing, and I'm hoping maybe that you might get something out of this and even join. Um, Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name's Lorraine. When I came to Faith Freedom Life, I was distanced from my youngest son. I had 3 boys. My middle son had died of a heroin overdose, and my youngest son was incarcerated when I came. It was, from what I understand, really close to when they put the website up, and I had put a prayer request on there. And Michelle called me that day, and we clicked. She was so easy to talk to, so encouraging, and I love her. I call her my sis still today. This is 2 years that I've known her and been part of Faith Freedom Life. 2 very blessed years. My son still isn't at a place where he's ready to talk to me, but because of FFL, Faith Freedom Life, I am okay with that. Not that I don't care, but I have learned to wait on the Lord. I do believe that God is going to take care of this. I do believe that I'm not supposed to see with my eyes, that I'm supposed to believe. The women at Faith Freedom Life all have a different story, even though we're there for the same thing. I always say that each time we have a support group every other week, that we all bring something to the table, so no one leaves feeling unfed. That's how I feel. I truly feel full of wisdom, knowledge, and things I'm ready to try. The 12 steps are an incredible way to live life on any terms. I've met so many great women there, and it's so much more than just having a loved one who is incarcerated, even though that's what we're there for. I have learned self-confidence that I never had. I've learned to speak boldly in truth and in love. I have learned to be more tolerant. And I've learned that there are biblical boundaries, that it's okay for me to lay those boundaries. As odd as it might sound, I even learned how to become a caregiver because of the other things that I learned. The women's retreat. That was incredible. Being on a fixed income, it wasn't something I ever thought I would get to do. So getting to go and be with all of these women who have so much love, knowledge, wisdom to give, and the church service was wonderful. The fellowship was great. The food was exceptional. And where we did the women's retreat was just beautiful. To get to be out in nature like that. It was an opportunity that I would have never had otherwise. There is so much I could say and so little time right here to say it. But this ministry is so much more than just families who have loved ones who are incarcerated. I'm not minimizing that at all. I'm just saying there's a wealth of things that comes with this ministry. My entire life has been changed, and I'm not exaggerating about that. Finding Faith Freedom Life has truly changed me as a person. It has changed my life. I guess I never really thought that I could be where I am today. To believe in myself, to forgive myself as a mom that didn't do everything right, and to understand why I did some of the things I did. Um, if you haven't joined yet, you definitely need to. You will never walk away feeling like you don't know why you're here. Thanks.
Faith Freedom Life is a nonprofit that I've watched grow tremendously with the love and support from Michelle. Because she has such a great heart and love for Christ, I know that it will continue to transform millions of lives of those who have families incarcerated. Michelle, please keep up the great work that you're doing and the collaboration you do with so many others for the families of those who have loved ones incarcerated. You are making sure no one is forgotten.
3 words that describes FFL: compassion, safe haven, and support. Yes, compassion, safe haven, and support.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Huckleby, and I am a proud board member of Faith Freedom Life. You see, we exist to provide community and connections, to inspire hope, and to help transform lives of the families of the incarcerated, families like mine. You see, if I was to describe Faith Freedom Life in 3 words, it would simply be our name, faith. Our founders stepped out on faith to begin this organization for families to have the support that they need while their loved ones are incarcerated, and to render that same support when the incarcerated come home. Freedom to be you, freedom to speak your mind, freedom not to be bound, freedom to no longer hide from the stigma of having an incarcerated loved one, but the freedom to reach out, to attend a connect groups, to participate in our community outreach, the freedom to be delivered from the things that have held you bound in the past, such as guilt and shame. Those things, those barriers are broken through Faith Freedom Life. And then life, to have life, and that more abundantly. You see, Faith Freedom Life is a faith-filled organization. So within our 12-step program in our connect groups, what we do is we offer these things to support you spiritually and naturally, so that the family members can become whole, and so that they are prepared when their loved ones come home.
Hi, my name is Janita, and 3 words I will use to describe Faith Freedom Life will be faithful, hopeful, and impactful.
Faith Freedom Life is truly an act of faith, community, and resilience.
Life. For me, those 3 words would be inspirational, impactful, and blessing. I think all 3 of those things sums up what Faith Freedom Life represents, and it just speaks to the high volume of work that she's doing right now and the continued success. So I know she's happy about everything that's going on today. You guys continue to have a good time. So I just want to say congratulations, Michelle. Keep up the hard work. Stay dedicated. I see the vision. Everybody that's there today sees the vision as well. Congratulations to that.
The impact that Faith Freedom Life has had in just over 2 years has been immeasurable. We have been able to serve families all over the world. We have been able to provide welcome home packages for the incarcerated when they come home. We have been able to provide counseling services. We have been able to provide commissary and transportation. We have been able to give away book bags and adopt families whose mothers and fathers have been incarcerated. We have been able to touch the lives so organically over these past 2 years. Faith Freedom Life has done this with the support of our constituents. We have done this with our individual donors and our community partners. And imagine what we'll be able to do in year 2 with the help from you. What we're asking today is that you give, is that you would consider making a monthly donation, a minimum of $25 per month. $25 per month would transform the life of a family. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration. And thank you for the support of the sustainability of Faith Freedom.
Said he's been so good. God has been so good. Good, just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. God has had my back in the midst of my enemies, and I ain't even have to be there. I have roamed many cities, friends not very many, but God took care of me and my children. I'm so connected to this air that I breathe, the oceans and the sea, the mountains, the skies and the trees. I'm gonna get everything that belongs to me. Good, just said he's been so good. His love, it flows like a river, and it runs deep, deep, deep in my soul. Oh, his faithfulness. I've seen enemies become footstools, but because I love him, I don't mind giving them another chance to have a seat at the table. Come on, Judas. Hey, said he's been so good, just ain't good enough. Yeah. He's been better than good to me. Better than good to me. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Hey, because somebody represented you in the wrong way. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Hey, because some child watched mama run from pillar to post. I call for the souls that were lost. Cause Papa was a rolling stone from bed to bed. I called on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost.